What's good, YouTube? It's Arena, and we're back with another video, but this time it's a different video. It's literally for drum roll. I don't know if y'all heard that drum roll, but NFL season is officially back. Today's is the kickoff for the first NFL game, and we have the Dallas Cowboys versus Philadelphia Eagles. I am so excited to finally make this my official first NFL video. We were dying for new sports to come out. We don't only have baseball anymore. I'm so excited about that because baseball, I know y'all was stressed out. Every time y'all looked at my videos, I know y'all was stressed out, but it's okay because I'm here to help y'all understand how to research NFL on Outlier. All right. Before we get started with the video, if you see this code right here, use code XCLSV for 25% off your first month using Outlier. Guys, I promise you, you do not want to be caught without using this code right here. So I'm going to say it again. Use code XCLSV for 25% off your first month using Outlier, because I promise you, this is like the holy grail for football. You don't want to miss out. All right, so let's go get into the video. All right, so a lot of you are just Philadelphia Eagles. All right, y'all know a lot of you are Eagle fans, but guys, for some odd reason, I smell a little upset. And if it's not an upset, I feel like they'll probably cover that spread a little bit. All right, I feel like the Cowboys is just. I hope they're not just gonna start the season going outside. But in the meantime, in the between time, I want to basically show y'all how to research some stuff. On my last video, I showed y'all about strength of schedule, the SOS and SOV, which is strength of victory. All right, I told y'all how to read that. Again, you can go back to my last video if you're confused on how to on what that means for the SOS and SOV. But let's get into it. Today, I want to look at props. I don't know about y'all, but I want to look at props. Okay, so if you go here to this tab, player props. Let's wait for it to load because you know my internet is kind of doo-doo-doo. It's kind of doo-doo-doo. All right. Now, if you're on PC, depending on what you want to bet, I see a lot of people like the touchdown scores. Before we even get into the touchdown scores, which I hate doing, of course, I want to give y'all some free insight. So CD Lamb is actually 4 receptions away from 500 career receptions. I love the spot that he's in. AJ Brown is 1 receiving touchdown away from 50 receiving touchdowns for his career. So lock that in. I see a lot of people already on Saquon Barkley. I see Saquon Barkley. I see AJ Brown. I see Jalen Hurts. I see all of them. You know, a lot of people on them for getting a touchdown. But on Outlier, you can see, you know, how they performed the last times or whatever. So we know for 1 touchdown, which his line is so crazy. Like, it's just, I can't believe it's not plus money. So they know better. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing in case you guys did not know. Saquon Barkley is also 2 rushing touchdowns away from a career milestone as well. So keep that in mind. Now, if you click here, it says 50-50. So he has a 50-50% chance of getting a touchdown. Right here, if you click those dots, right, he is 5 of 10 in his last 10 games, right, getting a touchdown, right? He's a 5 of 10 in the last 10 getting a touchdown. Head to head, he's 0 for 2. So I see a lot of people, a lot of Saquon Barkley bettors. So you better be careful, all right? You better be careful. That's all I'm going to say, because he's 0 for 2 against the Cowboys and getting a touchdown. So be very careful of that. I'm not saying, because we all know Saquon Barkley, he was like one of the most popular players last season and he did great. All right. So just be very mindful of that. I'm going to tell you who my favorite player is today. A lot of people, he's really slept on, but a lot of people are not noticing Jahan Dotson, right? I love him for his receiving yards. Be very mindful. Like I told everybody before, do not go crazy on on the first game to start the season, because it could go any kind of way. Do not go crazy spending all your hard-earned money on touchdown scores or just going crazy. This is like I want to say this is equivalent to giving birth to a new child, right? You want to take care of it first or whatever before you want to get all fancy and stuff for yourself and start going out and doing everything. So just be very mindful. Enjoy the first game if you can. There is plenty of games on Sunday. All right. I apologize. Kind of sick today. Receiving yards. Again, he is my favorite person so far. As you can see, I already have him favorited already. He's 50-50 of going over 5. Now, I like this line that he's at right now because a lot of people are focusing so much on Dallas Goddard, Saquon Barkley, and all of them for receiving yards that they're ignoring Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson, I feel like he's the most slept on Eagles player. I love him. He comes in clutch a lot. He comes in clutch a lot. As you can see, he's 5 of 10 in his last 10, right? Head to head, he's 1 of 2. In that last game in November, he actually had 27 receiving yards. So asking for 5 is not too hard to ask for. And I feel like the defense is actually going to be on Saquon Barkley pretty heavy. They're going to be on Saquon Barkley pretty heavy. So they're going to have to do an alternative. Somebody got to get hit with the ball, right? Somebody got to catch the ball, okay? So just be very mindful of that. But I'm not only going to be looking at Eagles players because, like I said, I could feel an upset coming, or I could feel the Cowboys trying to show out because a lot of people think that, oh, they're nothing without Parsons. They're nothing. They're but without Parsons or whatever. And I could see the Cowboys trying to, try to show out or whatever, try to show out to prove that they are indeed something without him. All right. Now, this is Javonte Williams. We're looking at a Cowboys player right now. I'm basically showing y'all how to read the stuff on Outlier. So as you can see on Prize Pick, it looked like for over 4.5 receiving yards, he's priced at 137, which isn't a bad line. All right. Now, he's 8 of 10 in the last 10 of going over that line. All right. He's 8 of 10 in the last 10 going over that line. And looked like, of course, head to head, there's no history there with him going over on his receiving yards. But I pretty much love the spot that Javonte Williams is in. I feel like Dak Prescott is going to make amazing passes today because he want to lock in. And now is the chance for the Cowboys to basically, prove themselves. All right. They want to make the Super Bowl, because I've seen plenty of videos of where I think the last one, I don't believe it was CD. I'm not sure. I think it was CD Lamb saying that he looks at the Eagles, banners or something for the Super Bowl, and all he thinks about is how he wants the Cowboys to be up there for this season. So I feel like they're going to try their hardest. I hope they live up to the talk that they are talking on the internet. Okay. So 8 of 10 for over 5 receiving yards. I love the spot that Javonte is in because, like I said, I feel like Dak Prescott they're going to actually show out and show out. All right. And on the side here versus matchup, again, you can look at the matchup and what they rank or whatever. So in receiving yards, it looks like the Eagles rank 10th in guard, like stopping receiving yards to his position, right? Now, this is the Dallas pass versus the run rate. I love to see how it tells you all of the information right here. And if you scroll down, it tells you overall, and it tells you the red zone. We all know that the Eagles run the red zone, okay? They run the red zone, but guess who is at the top of the list for targets and the target percentage? Of course, is going to be CD Lamb and Jalen Tolbert. Brandon Cooks was actually my favorite undercover player last year, guys. Like I said, this is your one-stop shop to everything. It tells you everything, like the passing plays, they'll tell you right here. The receptions and targets, they'll tell you right here. The target share right here. Average yards per reception right here. All you got to do is click on the player and see that information, all right? I like to target players as actually, you have to at least be 6 of 10 in the last 10, but even that is pushing it. So I kind of look for 7 of 10, but 6 of 10 is like my cutoff right there. I don't usually go 50-50 unless I absolutely know that you're a great player, but I do honestly feel like Javonte Williams will be getting fed. Like, he will be getting fed. So mark my words, guys. I'm so excited that football season is back. I am a first quarter prop girl. So also, this is his actual receiving yards. They have him for the game. This is his first quarter receiving yards. As you can see, 4 of 10 in the last 10. Not ideal at all. But if you're a quarter prop person, remember, if you're on the screen of the player, you could literally just click 1Q rec yards. That's first quarter receiving yards. That's what that means. All right. And of course, so on and so forth. 2Q second quarter. It's self-explanatory right there. It's very easy to actually read this. let me know. I went over, the basics or whatever. If you need any type of help, during football season this year, what you want to look at, please drop the comments below in the section, and I will make my next video explanatory, okay, about what you want to research or anything. I will research anything that y'all ask for. Don't be afraid. Just drop it in the comment section. Again, use code XCLSV for 25% off your first month using Outlier. You do not want to be caught without it for football season, MLB season, NBA season, hockey season. You just don't want to be caught without it. This is Auntie Rena, aka Rena Betts. In my next video, I'll see you guys. Bye.